Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another vlog. What I'm going to be doing today is drywall. As you can see, it needs it. That's what she said. Well, I think I said that a lot more than her, like all the time. Okay. Excuse me. This is not kind of show. This is drywall. I'm showing you how to drywall today. I'm going to show you how to dress because I can't go on no further. I have to go inside and put pants on. Yesterday was 75. First thing to do, freaking check the weather. Okay, check the weather. Be right back. We'll stop recording. Okay, back. Just in case I didn't put the audio in and everything that I'm using, I did have a level. You want to level off the tops right here to make sure it's level. I'm going to start from the bottom, but I want to try to see if I can get level as possible at top. If I got to tweak it just barely, like a ½ inch, I'm going to try to do that so I don't have to worry about putting a little piece up top. It's like a little bitty sliver. I don't like doing that. I will go over a lot of stuff in this video, but I'm going to tell you now, disclaimer, this is just how I'm doing it, okay? I'm not a freaking professional drywall hanger-upper. I'm a professional eater, okay? That wants to get the job done so I can go freaking eat again. So all the construction and grilling gurus, manly men out there, I have my freaking shirt on, okay? My admission. This is my freaking admission, VIP status. So whatever I do is correct on my video. So if you don't like to do it, don't do it. But don't tell me how to do it, okay? Don't get me loud. Don't make me get loud, okay? But with that said, this is entertainment purposes only, kind of, sort of. I will give you some real tips here and there, but mostly it's just nonsense. So please, please just take this whole video as nonsense. But I want to say, I have to tell you this though. My best friend Avon always said PPE. Don't forget your PPE, personal protective equipment. Gloves. Can't keep a girlfriend with rough hands, okay? Just a tip, guys. And then you want to see what you're rubbing, so you want to keep these glasses on, okay? So you can keep an eyeball. I know God, they say God gave you 2 of them, so He gave you a spare just in case one gets something in it, then you got an extra. Tape measure to measure off all kinds of stuff, as you know. Drywall, duh. If I could explain that to you, I don't know what else to say. But outlet boxes and anything that gets in the way, protrusions that you need to go around, you need tape measure. Razor blade to cut, again, yes, drywall. Square, these usually I use for 2x4s and cutting wood to butt it up against there. Drywall, you're usually not going to use it as much unless you draw 2 points like a line, and then you just want to line this up and use this instead of the big T-square over there. T-square is to hold on the drywall. So it sits right there. You put your hand up top and then your foot at the bottom to hold it straight, and then just score the paper. When you're doing drywall, I'll probably tell you when I'm cutting again. I'll tell you when I'm cutting again, but you're not trying to cut through the whole drywall. You're just cutting through that little thin paper. That's all you need to do to snap it. And then snap it that way, and then cut it off. Where was I? Pencil, pencil sharpener. If you don't want to use a pencil sharpener, you're a manly man, use a razor blade, but I save more pencil by using this instead of trying to scrape away at this. It has this end here, the smart end. I don't know if you can see it good. The smart end there. And it has the dumb end. Don't need the dumb end. I don't make mistakes. I do not freaking make mistakes. Okay. I have a chalk line because your arms aren't 8 foot long or 4 foot. Well, maybe 4 foot, but you need to pop a line from a point to point and then score it to cut long lengths. Drywall screws, you get coarse and you have fine. This is just the coarse. This is a big tip, guys. They do make drywall guns. That's a lot easier, and I'm just doing this. I'm not buying a $300 gun just to do this. But they do make drywall bits, and I think I have some. I might use it. But I am pretty good with screwing. So screws. This is what I got in my hand, guys. Get your mind right. But this is the most important tip. They make different Phillip heads. You want to make sure that it seats all the way in there and doesn't move a lot. Okay. You want the less movement as possible because you want it pretty tight so it just stays there and it doesn't strip out when you're trying to screw it in the drywall. I'll tell you more about screwing it later, okay? When the kids go to sleep. No. As you said, entertainment purposes only. As I said, sorry guys. Okay, let me get some coffee. I'm down to the coffee now. Okay, and I got these on the table here, not to put boxes in, but if you mark them out, you want to use these, and they're a lot easier just to mark around the whole enclosure, just to make sure that you got the perfect square there. Beyond compare. I don't know if that Emo's Pizza in St. Louis, I think that's their motto. Square beyond compare, because square pieces. Okay. Back to reality. Come back to reality, Brandon. Okay? And you always want an extra set of cameras just in case when you do something stupid, you want to catch it on tape, okay? Other than that, you did see my other tool and my other tool. You need all this to do all this job. And now I got my supervisor, freaking probation officer coming in when I'm picking up drugs, and I didn't show the label on this just in case they knew what kind of drugs I take. Oh. So we're about to get started here, but I've been lost track of mine now because I about interrupted. So it's break time. It's break time. She came. You're right on time. I got to take a break now, but I actually just wanted to tell you all about these tools. I probably might have forgot a couple of them, but I'll tell you in a little bit of the rest once I get going and I need it. But yeah, let me take a little intermission, and I'm gonna just probably hang one wall and maybe the adjacent wall here so it's butted up against each other and you see how I'm gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do the whole video, like 4, 5, 6 hour video of this whole deal. I might do a time lapse or just show you the end product after I get done with this wall here. And I don't know what to say. Okay, but let me get situated. Put all this in my tool belt, my handy dandy tool belt, just in case so I don't have to run around and lose too much weight. I don't want the wind to pick me up. But okay, see you in a little bit. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Okay guys, I'm gonna put this tool belt on right now. Let me get situated real quick. And not a fan of wearing tool belts, especially on like ladders or second stories and stuff, because it always gets caught on everything and potential to fall and everything. I'm not a fan of it, because usually my my hammer that's not in here, back here, usually gets caught on stuff. But let me situate here real quick for you guys and get the microphone on here. I like this little clip up top. It keeps everything pretty much snug on you. But there you go, and it's perfect for the mic. So let's talk about Tasha before she even comes in here, because I know she was on her phone, but she was going to come and help. So hopefully she took a longer break than me, so I have to dock her pay. But I do want to thank her for, she helped me bring all the 22 sheets of drywall in. Home Depot gave me 2 extra sheets for free just because a couple had a little bit of nicks in it, so they just said go ahead and keep it. But that was very nice of them, so I do thank them for that. I am situated here. Let me get my PPE on. Should have cleaned these off beforehand. And this is not going to be like how to do drywall. It's just some questions and stuff. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm not trying to do a whole video like this old house and stuff, because they usually don't even do the work. They just pick up a hammer when the TV crew gets there. They pick up a hammer and they do a little something here and there. They actually have some other people actually to do the real work, from my understanding. Okay. All right. Looks like government issued glasses, like a serial killer. I know. Get my gloves that I usually probably can't do. do anything with gloves on. That's what she said. Excuse me. The first step to doing drywall is find a wall. Okay, break time. No, not yet. I do have stuff written down here so I don't forget, but tools needed, I would check. I already talked about that, so I got all the tools I need that I think. When you want to start with the wall, what I'm going to do, I've already done a little bit right before my break, but right here is, if you see this mark, that mark right on the end where the point meets is where my mark is, where the measurement is. I measured 4 foot and a half inch. So 48.5 inches up to there. I want the drywall to be a ½ inch off the ground. So that's why I did it like that. And it should be about a ½ inch from the top. What I'm going to do is probably lay if I do the top of it with plywood or any kind of drywall, I'll have a ½ inch lip where I can just put the drywall there and kind of hold it for me while I come out with it and screw it in. You want kickers. If you don't have this here and it's just flush like this, you want to put an extra board in there so the drywall you can screw into the drywall there and there. If not, it'll be flimsy in the corner and it'll crack. You want to measure over from here to here and see where your 8 foot mark is, or from here to here and see where your 8 foot mark is, and see which is better, which way to go. And I'm not going to just cut a piece here and then start here to save drywall. I'm going to put this whole piece in. This piece here is going to be a 4 foot piece down here, but up to here is going to be one whole sheet. So it ties that in and it's a lot stronger, and I'll just cut it out from the behind right there. So just be a lot more durability. Other than that, I'm going to get started here. Let me put this down, and Tasha's not here right now, but I'm probably going to have to get right back with you again because I need a ½ inch piece for the bottom to make sure that the shim's at the bottom. I do have the styrofoam, the foam that I sprayed in there, so that's about a ½ inch. So that might be good enough for me to just put the drywall in there, and then I can just push it down a little bit so it can meet that level there. I'm going to chalk this real quick. I'm going to chalk that line so I get a level line all the way across, and then I'll be right back with you. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, that just holds both of them together. I'm just doing 3 3 at a time right now, just in case I have to move them all. I don't want to pull all of them off, then have to hassle of trying to not have them together. They're better together. That's what I said. Just because of the moving around and it gets dented up and everything, and they're both butted up against each other. Let me get the other side, and I'll be right back with you. I didn't take any measurements yet, but the paper. There you go. It's easier with 2 people. Like I said, she's taking a union break or something. I think she's taking a union break. I had to take a Walmart 5-minute break. If you work for Walmart, 5-minute break is only like 3 minutes, because when you're on break and the customer asks you a question while you're going to break, you have to answer them. Then you got to get online. You got to get online and do a time adjustment to get your supposedly 5 minutes. I think it's a 15-minute break, but it's supposed to get your 5 minutes back. If you don't do that, then you don't get it back at all. People don't know about that. I did, because I was on the computer a lot getting my money back. Don't work for free. Okay. I did not measure the 8 foot yet, mark, and see where the 8 foot lies. But I got 92.5 inches here, so it's 3.5 inches shy than that. Let me check this side and see this. If this would be 8 foot. They try to do walls like that so it's easier, and they think it out for drywall and stuff, but they sure didn't on this one. This is 92.5. So either way I go, it's 92.5. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this drywall to that and save the little piece just in case I need it anywhere else, which I'm probably not gonna need a piece that small. That's what she said. It'd be better with the camera person, like I said in here, but when the slacker gets back, I'm gonna dock her pay. And sorry about the jostling around. It's just what's gonna happen with one person. Okay. So I want the good edge where it's butted up against it. So I'm gonna take the measurement off to here. So, yep, here she comes. Let's shut up. All right, let me get her mic'd up. Hey, Tasha. Okay. Here you go. We're gonna mic you up. Doesn't that sound professional?
Oh, okay.
There you go. All right, my helper's here. So, if I could get you, I was just talking about you. I was actually. I was a lie today. It's Friday, but it'll be easier like if you can kind of get the full shot, and then when I'm doing something important, or then bam, kind of get a close up like that.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. There's Tasha again. Let's see, you took a union break. It's longer than mine. Okay. But no, she's just here to help, and I did tell them. Oh, you're good. I did tell them. I did tell them you helped me with the drywall bringing it in, so I really do appreciate that. There you go. Hope Randy Santel ain't mad at you being my camera person. Whoa! Oh, got her.
You almost had to pay me on the job injury.
Ain't my fault insurance, okay? But what I'm doing now, since Tasha is not knowing yet, but from here to here is like 8 foot. These are 8 foot pieces, and you don't want something to fall right here. So I'm gonna cut it to 92.5, and I want the cut part against the wall because it's gonna be hid. I want the nice edge, factory edge on this side. And Tasha's gonna ask questions. It's nothing rehearsed. It's just whatever she thinks, like you might be asking on the other end. There's questions that I'm not gonna be able to answer. I'm not the very professional, but there are some that I probably can answer for you guys online.
I guess I could, like what I asked you earlier, he was writing on the wall, measuring, and he drew this with that part going down. But then as he went on, he started drawing it with that part going up. So I thought it meant something special. But he told me no. That's just so he'll know where the point is.
I told
because
them
sometimes you have random lines, so you'll
like
know
right
which ones.
Like, oh, let's put it right here. Like, no. That's why, and I told them that the point right there is the most important, just the point.
Oh, you already told him?
Yeah, but,
Look at you.
But that's okay. You wasn't here. Whoa, that's the same spot. She keeps falling down almost in the same spot. She's trying to get off work. Okay.
I'm trying to get paid.
What I'm going to do is get my pencil.
What you got your mic turned up to?
Yours is higher.
Oh.
I think yours is higher. Where'd my pencils go?
Oh, you just loud. Cause when, or is that me? Because when you talk, it goes up to the yellow.
When I talk? So, what about you?
Oh, it just went to red then. Mine goes to yellow too.
Okay. Well, bam. I got yours all the way up and mine not up.
Okay.
As much. And when we're doing food reviews, somebody just said.
I got this. You want this on you?
Somebody just said that I'm smacking too loud in the mic. I'm trying to get good audio, but the microphones out here like B-Lust. And so I'm going to try to put my microphone. Yours is okay. You're not like grazing like a cow. But, excuse me. But mine's just going to sit on top of the thing, I guess. Or I just leave it on hers and just talk loud.
You just talk loud anyway.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do.
Stuff I already told him anyway.
92 and a half. And I'm not going to do the thing on, I don't have to do that on here because I don't mark it. I'm about to cut it anyway. And on that one, you only have to make one mark because that's what this is called. It's called a T-square. I don't know if it's a lower, it's a capital T because lowercase will be, okay. But what I'm going to do is put it right here. I'm going to try to get over a little bit so you guys can see it. But you put this, you rest on top. There's a lip on the back of here. You rest on top, and there's your mark right here, and it should be square all the way down. I put my foot. Crocs work best, but put your foot on there, and you can mark it. Or what I do is a razor blade. You don't have to mark it. You can just cut it. So just don't cut your foot off, and you're cutting the paper. You're not cutting the drywall. You're just scoring the paper. That's all you need to do. And it's harder to snap this because it's on the end. If it's over here and you got more leverage, it snaps easier. And I'm trying not to drag these. It messes the bottom up, but there you go. And it's not snapping as good because, like I said, you only have like a few inches there. That's what she said. Okay, and then come around to this side, and you got a paper. See this right here? The paper's holding on. So all you're doing is scoring the paper. Best if you use a sharp blade too. I'm trying to save money, so I'm about to change this real quick. It makes the job a little easier because that was not. And then snap it back that way. And you want to use these for something, there's not much that we're going to use. You can actually use them too to put on the ground and be spacers for the bottom. But we already took care of that with the chalk line. Because you wasn't in here, with this chalk line, I'd ran all the way across. So with that, you put this right over there. And what I'm going to do, just put it on top of that foam down there, and I'll push it down to where the line is. I'll try to. I think some of this might be having to be, yeah, because it needs to go down to there.
You got to cut some of the foam off?
I have to trim some of the foam off. So once I trim the foam off, I'll be right back with you guys. Let me do that, and then I will hang this first sheet for you. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I already ran into some problems. Let me turn around this way so you can see me better. But this side here, I'm gonna use this oscillator tool. It's an oscillator tool, guys. But I know what you're thinking. But there's a gap here. This wall's going out that way. So I'm gonna have to cut a little bit off, like starting down here, because if you come down here, it's not in the center. I want it in the center here, so I got more for the other board to butt up and screw in. So I want to at least come back about another 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna knock a little bit off there to make that even, because that wall's going out that way. And it's always, it's not always gonna be perfect when you're doing construction. So you gotta make do with what you got. So I'm gonna do that real quick. The bottom's almost level now. So all I gotta do is do that, and then we'll get to screwing the boards. Drywall boards, whatever the hell. It's green board. You know what I'm talking about. The construction guys are gonna be, there's not a freaking board. You know who you are. Lee. No, Lee said he's not gonna do that. But these are called green boards actually, but you know what I'm talking, whatever. I gotta go. Cut. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
You gonna tell them why you use it instead of a knife? Like
Yes, I will. Let me. There we go. I'm using this as instead of the knife, because once I do use the knife, it chips away. You got to keep breaking it a little bit by a little bit with your finger, and it sucks. Unless you cut it all the way through really hard with the knife and dull your blade. But okay, we'll come down here real quick and I'll show them what I was doing. Now we're in the middle of the board. I'm gonna get the bottoms pretty good too. So that is that's gonna work. I'm gonna keep the cameras rolling. I'm not gonna be like this old house and just pick up a tool and let everybody do the work. When the camera's on, just pick up the tool. What?
No, I was just gonna tell you, just stand how you gonna stand and I'll adjust to you. You don't have to.
Okay, I'm not used to it. I'm like professional now.
You just do what you do and I got this.
Okay. You got me?
Yeah.
That's how fat I'm like a puma.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like Flash.
And you can come in close. What I'm gonna do, you always want to double check before you start putting all holes and everything. Okay? I'll do this one first. I'm not in the corner, but okay, you see how that is? Get real close on that. The paper, it's like a dimple, like an innie, like a belly button. You don't want to pop through the paper. If you pop through the paper, it's not holding the drywall on there. It's just kind of barely, it's going to come loose. So if you do pop through, just go ahead and do another screw.
So basically it's just supposed to sit on it.
Yeah, it's supposed to, it's sucked in a little bit, so it's pressure. But if you do it too much, then it's just going to go right through. But you want to put too many. You want to put these screws where, whoops, see, I did that on purpose.
That's too far in. Yeah.
You can't see it?
No.
Okay.
I got my phone.
I can do that.
Can you?
There,
Yeah,
it's popped through. So yeah. Well, I'm glad I did that for your convenience, so you can see. But you want these screws. There's a bevel on these boards from here to here. You can't see. You're not going to see on the camera. There's a bevel, so when you're mudding it, it actually you could feel it indention here because it'll be even once you start mudding. But you want the screws. These first ones in the mud, so you can not have to worry about mudding all the way down with that one, because you want to mud these as well. That'll be a separate video, and I'll probably just put it. I'll put it on another video. I'm not gonna make this video 2 hours long, but I'm gonna do one, and then we're gonna charge this GoPro up because the battery's about to die. So we was waiting on Tasha to get out here so the battery's dead. No, I'm just joking. But what you do, come on down to, oh, that's like Price is Right, ain't it? Okay. And I want to show you, I'm going to do one here, then one down here, so about 5. And that should be sufficient. Come over here and I'll show you right here of these other tools. Here you go. I keep this in this case, and I just bought the DeWalt case because it was cheap at the time. It wasn't because it was the brand or anything. But here is not the tool. I thought I had one in here to show you. Now I feel stupider than usual. I bet you I have one in another case. I know I have one in the truck, but that's not going to do me good right now. This is one I think they make like that. So they make that tool. They have another one that's flared out that it won't let you go any further. So let me show you real quick on this. Get down here on this one. And I try to line it and go down like this to get in line. Oh, it didn't work. That's why I don't use them. But if you actually do it like that, it'll work. But it should stop it. But this is pretty powerful. Okay. Let me get some of these in here, and I'll charge this up while I'm doing that, and we'll get to the second sheet, and I'll show you why we're staggering that. We're going to stagger them. Do a 4-foot piece instead of a whole piece back to back, and I'll show you about up and down, why you not want to do that up and down. I'm not thinking what you're thinking. I'm thinking about drywall.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I forgot what I was thinking about now. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that, charge that up, be right back with you. You're supposed to follow me. I'm supposed to go out of frame, see? Okay.
Oh, you want me to let you
Let's do it. Let's do this over. Cut. Okay. Nope, gotta go. Okay. There you go. Now I gotta go. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. All right, I took the liberty of marking this line. I want to show you real quick the square. The T-square is good for this as well. I know the manly men don't do this, but put it in the middle of the board here, and then put your foot on it and draw a line. So you don't have to do this all the time. Like what you do is do this and then kind of go straight down and then put one in there. But it's just a lot easier when you draw the line. Other than that, to not pop these and go through the paper a lot, I'll show you over here. This is a regular screwdriver, what people are used to, not the impact. But this has on the top here, it has different numbers here, and it has the drill, so it will never kind of bog down unless the battery's dead or it's real tight. But it's for drilling. But then 1, 2, all the way to 15, I believe, on this one. But it has a torque on there, so it'll stop. So, like, let me see. If you put it on 15, it'll keep going. I mean, it'll burn. That's what she said. But do 1. See that sound there? That means the gears aren't going up. Like locking in, it'll stop once it's so much pressure. So you can do that too as well. I'm not a fan of using that method. Just tried it. There's not a particular, it depends how hard the wood is behind there. If you're going through knots or whatever, so I just go ahead and use my impact. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Tasha's going to get going, so I'm going to be solo here in a little bit, and I'll show you the 4-foot deal. And maybe wait, you know what, I might wait for her to get back because she has questions, that she has some good questions to ask that you might be asking on the other end, and I can probably answer some of the questions. If I can't answer them, I'll just pretend like I know, and I'll just answer them anyway. So, Again, entertainment purposes only. Is there anything I missed that I need to say before we get off here?
Not that I can think of.
I'm going to finish this up with 5. Oh, you asked, is there particular, she did ask if there a particular number 5, it has to be 5. You can put 1 in there. It's not going to work. It's not going to work good. But some people put 4.
Screws.
Some people put 4 to save. So you want to stagger them. But I put 5. I put this one in the middle of this one, and then 1 in the middle of that one. So I put 5. You don't have to do them perfect. I know some people like them really perfect. This direction too. So I try to do as good as I can. But you're going to have to mud all these holes anyway. So
I can do that.
Okay. Well, she'll help me mud. I do not like doing mud. I'm telling you what.
I don't mind doing it.
If you want to know how to mud, don't watch my mudding. I mean, you can watch. Please watch it, but don't take any advice. I might have some advice just like this, but not. I don't like mudding. I will pay somebody to mud. Except Tasha, she's working. No,
I was just going to say, yeah, because I'm getting paid.
Oh, but don't fall.
I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna take an intermission, take another break, a union break. That's what they call it, or
I guess. To me, mudding is like when you tile and have to do the grout in between the tiles or whatnot.
What about it?
I was saying that's what mudding reminds me of. Remember I told you my granddad used to be the tile man, and so I used to help him do tile and the grout and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, know what else I'm gonna do now. I was thinking about while she was talking about that, I was like, well, you know what? It'd be good to see who's behind the camera and talk. But you already said that about the tiling thing.
It's professional when you talking from behind the camera.
Oh, is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that sounds good.
I mean, they know it's me. Who else is it gonna be?
Well, they just see me. They want to see you sometime too. Like, hey.
Okay, well, when I talk next time while I'm holding the camera, I turn so you can see my face.
Like this. I make it dizzy. That's how a lot of vloggers do. They go, hey, look at me.
I don't want to keep doing
I'm in here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. See this
and I'm going to be that person that get off your video because you're going to make me sick.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I will not do that again. I can't promise, but I'm going to try not to. I usually don't do it anyway. I just do it
I try not to do like no sudden movements.
Unless you're like, hey, got to go. And then do a switch over like that. Okay. That has nothing to do with drywall, but that's what this channel's about. Nonsense, too much information and stuff like that. So I will see you in a little bit. Go stop recording. Okay, I'm back in here about to do the stagger deal. Do you hear that? Freaking dog again. If you saw the McDonald's 3 chicken sandwich review, this dog's getting to be freaking ridiculous. Let's go there and see. Geez, that freaking dog. Oh, still barked. Well, it's a hunting dog. I've tried. Somebody said to do fireworks, it'll scare them. But that didn't even work. So that tool is useless to the stupid tool of a dog over there. It's probably a freaking hunting beagle. I don't know. Let me get back to work. I'll put some earplugs in. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, as you saw I was doing over there on the hyper lapse, I went ahead and measured over from here to the stud here, which was 44 and a half right here. So I marked 44 and a half, just showing that's from the middle of this to the wall, and the top of that's 44 and a half to the wall, so that's good right there. This one here actually is, yes, 44 and a half, and I wrote wall. So that's 44 and a half to the wall top and 44 and a half to the wall, the bottom, so that is good. You don't want to waste so much drywall, so what I did was measured from that side to that side. This is going to be the cut side. So the cut side I want on the left is be in the corner, so I don't have to worry about the seam, about mudding, because it'll be in the corner. I have to mud that anyway. And then this is the right side of that piece there. From there to there, it'll be on that corner there. So that takes care of that. Tasha took extended vacation or something, or leave, sick leave, I don't know. But she'll be back in a minute. She'll be back in a minute. She had to run urgent business. I think she had to go check and see if the grass is growing in another yard. I don't know. She had to go somewhere. Whatever excuse she had, it wasn't good enough. So that's her story. I'll let her tell it how she wants. I'm gonna go ahead and get this piece up real quick and do another hyperlapse, I guess, and then I'll put the piece in right up here maybe, and I'll get that ready. What I'm going to do here, and I'll just hyperlapse it, I won't tell you and like stop again. I'm going to do the hyper speed here, and I'm going to save this bottom piece here, but I'm going to make sure I go from this corner to here, make sure that's even. So when I put a piece of drywall there, you usually don't want to wait to piece it in afterwards, but right here is a small part. So I'm just going to put a drywall piece all the way there to there, and then cut that out, the door out. And then at the end of the job, when I see scraps that are about that big, I can use it there without just having to waste it, because I'll need a piece there and there. So that's how I'm going to do it. If that's not how you do it, that's just not how you do it. You know, don't worry about me. You know who you are. And I'm going to get metal plates right here. You want to put metal plates. See this wire coming up? There's a wire coming up to there, and it's going up to there. So you want to put a metal plate like right here, so you don't accidentally put screws in it. You don't want to put screws in it. So I'm going to get a plate up there real quick before I screw that in. There's no other wires on this wall, so I don't have to do it anywhere else but just right there on this wall. But while I get the plates out, I'll go ahead and move this drywall. I want to get this wall done. I want to get this wall complete, and I'm going to move all these drywall pieces over to here, because this section will be done. So I'm just going to leave it right there so I don't have to move it, go around it like 30 times. I'm just going to move it one time again. As soon as it's done, move it and be done with it. And then I can just take from there and do the rest of it. So let me get that going, and see you in a bit. Okay, back guys. As you saw, I didn't put many screws in here. It doesn't take much to keep these just up in place, but I put a couple screws there and then just a couple down here. But it only needs like 1 or 2 screws to keep it in place. I'm going to finish the rest of these screws here, and the rest of those. I'll probably finish this one, and then when Tasha gets back, I'll go ahead and get her help on this one real quick, and she can hold the camera for me. It's a little difficult to do all this. I only brought 2 hands today. So I will see you back when she gets back, okay? Hopefully not too long. Or you'll just see me doing a hyperlapse of me taking a nap. Go stop recording. Okay guys, like I said before, on this box right here, I did mark a line. If you saw this line here, I marked that line. That goes straight over to here. I put a level on it to here. I'm going to piece this in later when I get extra pieces. I don't want to waste a piece just cutting it. But I went ahead and went up 2 inches. Then I went from the wall, from each end of that box, so 9 5/8 to 13 5/8. And right down here, if you want to see that, I got it 2 inches up from the bottom. I got it over right now, so hopefully that's the same as that. You always want to double check your measurements. But the thing about drywall is, if it's not like squared away over there, you can always use mud and tape and stuff. But what you want to really try to do is try not to have to do that, and just do the to the drywall and not the all the oops stuff. But it does happen. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and put this this piece up here, and then we'll knock this out. I was just waiting for Tasha to get back. If you notice who's holding the camera, yep, her union break is over again. So I went ahead and got this going. We got the internet guy coming again for like the 5th time in 2 weeks. Gotta stand up. There we go. Okay, I just want to get like, yeah, because it makes me look real short when I'm saying, hey guys. Okay, sorry. But I'm cutting to this, and if you want to, I'll try to cut the volume down on this. If you want to get down here, but this oscillator is a really good tool that you can use for a lot of stuff like door jams all at the bottom, cutting, molding, and everything, but stuff you can't get into. So here. Okay, you can go back up. Okay, get the. Okay, and I did cut it pretty tight, so I might have to get a, get the oscillator while I have it in there, and then waller it out a little bit. But I'd rather have it a lot tighter than have it too loose. That's what I said. Okay. Other than that, I'm probably going to have to put a block in here because I don't have a drywall like this right here. This drywall was holding this up so I could set it on there and use it as a ledge. I don't have a ledge over here, so I'm going to use a 2x4 and go ahead and put that on there, and then I can hold this up. So let me get that going real quick, and then we'll get this up there. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this up myself. Tasha was going to help me, but the lighting in here is dark because that light from the outside. So I'm going to try to do this myself. I did put these boards up here. You can grab that and show so to help me out. I'm used to working by myself on construction sites, but you want to try to work smarter, not harder, and you're by yourself. It's kind of hard leaning up against the thing and trying to screw it in. So I have this in, and it works better if this works the first time. So I'm just going to put this up. And I cut it to length already at 91 5/8 or so. And it helps if the building's square too. It's pretty much not all the way square. Oh wow, what happened? Oh, I'm not all the way over.
I'm gonna put this down to help you.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna put this down to help you because once we put the drywall up, it blocks the light.
Well,
this too long.
No, hold on. Is it too long still?
Yeah. Okay, it goes now.
Okay. Go ahead and put, you know what? Go ahead and put it all the way up first.
I'm caught on a nail. Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now go ahead and hold that. You got me recording still?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't cursing, or you was cursing at me.
No,
whatever.
whatever.
You already knew it was on. Wait, no, I got this now. Thank you, thanks. Thank you. Well, this right here, guys, go ahead and get right into here. It is a little bit of gap here, but I'm not worried about that. And I just need to shave a little bit off here. Yes, the electric's still live. I wouldn't recommend doing all this. But in this trade, they say they don't, but can't tell you what they do. But I'll cut a little bit off this side, and that'll be good. But it's tight on the corner there. We'll check that corner out. And this here is good. Actually, I'm gonna move this way if I can, just a little bit. Is there a nail you said?
No, that was when I was putting it up. It's a nail up there. When I was, it's not one now.
Okay.
So you can move it however you.
Okay. Well, this can work. Okay, that is good.
You need me to push it from the other end?
No, I'm just gonna go put screws in here now. So let me. It's good having a pouch for this because you can have everything on you. So I'm just gonna put a few nails in here to keep it up. So it doesn't take much to keep it up. That's what she said. And then I'll go ahead and cut that outlet box out and this right here. So I'll see you outside once we cut this out and show you how it looks. I don't know what to say. Hey. Uh-oh, I'm being copyrighted. Okay, I gotta do that all over probably. Okay, I got interrupted there by a phone call. That is my, actually, since it's my birthday month, that is my ringtone, if you haven't noticed already. But I am going to be cutting on the inside here. I was gonna try to do the outside, but the angle where this door is, it's gonna be hard to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that direction, and then when I get to the top, I'd cut that off, and then the doorway to be complete. I'm not going to show you every single thing about what I'm doing, just repetitive, a drywall and cutting. So I will probably show you when I get done with this doorway. Okay, I got this just cut right here real quick just to get that off so I can see better how to cut that top part. But this is not very straight right here. That's why I kept going in and out. I did have the line going straight up to here, as you saw with the T-square, but it's like a ½ inch off by the time we get to the top. But we got it done. You're not worried about this right here as long as you ain't cutting into it too much. We got that done. I'll do that, and then probably take a break and maybe come out of here tomorrow. If it's raining or something, I can still do stuff in here now. So I'll do some time lapse for you and get this squared away so we can get this done and get to the chicken coop. Bye. GoPro, stop recording. Hey, thanks for watching the video again. If you haven't visited my website yet, the address is www.DaGarbageDisposalStore.com. You can navigate through the top, all these links right here. There is actually a question and comment form. If you have any questions or comments, fill that out and it'll go straight to my email. At the very bottom, there is a free newsletter. Just sign up right here and you'll get a weekly newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit see all so you get all the notifications and don't miss the videos. Please comment. I like to listen to your comments and respond to you, so I do like to interact with you guys. Please share the video with your friends, family, even your boss, and have a great day. Let's meet other plans.